Time check! It's English O'Clock! Ang pag-aaral ng English upang madaling matutunan, bakit hindi natin simplihan? Halika! Manood at makinig sa English Teacher ni Juan!
Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na to, huwag kang matakot. I made learning English easy for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. At pakishare mo na rin sa iba para marami pang mga Juan na gaya mo ang matuto.
Hello everyone! For today's video, our topic is about evaluating expository essay for clarity of meaning and purpose. The target learning competency for this video is evaluate informational text in a range of media, spoken, written, visual, and multimedia for clarity of meaning, purpose, form, and function. These are the lesson objectives: identifying the main idea, identifying details that support the main idea through the following: facts, figures, dates, statistical reports, research findings, opinions, informed opinion, differentiating claim of fact, claim of value, and claim of policy as used in problem-solution expository text. Expository essays, particularly those following the problem and solution structure, are designed to inform, explain, and propose solutions to specific issues. Evaluating these essays for clarity of meaning and purpose is essential to ensure that the message is conveyed effectively and that the reader understands both the problem and the proposed solutions. Let's talk about the main idea. The main idea refers to the central concept or primary point that a piece of writing, speech, or other form of communication aims to convey. It tells the most important information or message that the author or speaker wants the audience to understand. So, ang main idea ay ang pangunahing punto o mensahe na gustong iparating ng isang teksto, talata o kahit ng isang buong akda. Ito ang sentro ng impormasyon, ang pinaka-importanteng kaisipan na dapat matandaan at maintindihan ng mambabasa. Here's a breakdown of what the main idea is and why it's important. The gist. The main idea is the most important thing the author has to say about the topic. It's the essence of the passage, what the writer is trying to get across. Not the same as the topic. While the topic is the general subject matter, the main idea is the specific point the author is making about that topic. For example, the topic might be dogs, but the main idea could be dogs make great companions. Can be stated or implied. Sometimes, the main idea is directly stated in a sentence, often called the topic sentence, usually at the beginning or end of a paragraph. Other times, the main idea is implied, meaning the reader has to infer it from the supporting details. Key to comprehension. Identifying the main idea is crucial for understanding what you read. It helps you focus on the most important information and avoid getting lost in the details. Now, how do we get the main idea? First, read the text thoroughly. Number 2, identify the topic. 3, look for the author's purpose. This can help you identify the central message. 4, find the central point. Number 5, summarize the text. If you can summarize the passage in one sentence, you've likely found the main idea. Number 6, distinguish between main ideas and supporting details. Supporting details provide evidence and explanation for the main idea. 7, consider the text structure. Number 8, use context clues. 9, ask questions. What is the author trying to say? Or what is the central point of this passage? Number 10, practice. Identifying the main idea takes practice. By understanding and identifying the main idea, you can become a more effective reader and better comprehend the information you encounter. Now let's talk about identifying details that support the main idea through the following. Facts. These are the figures, dates, statistical reports, research findings. Opinions. These are the informed opinions. The main idea can be found by examining the facts presented in the text, such as dates, figures, statistical reports, or research findings. Another way is by considering the opinions expressed in the text. This can be achieved through quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing. Let's talk about quoting. Quoting, in the context of discussing the main idea, typically refers to the act of directly citing or referencing specific language or passages from a text to support the main idea. When analyzing a text to determine its main idea, quoting can be a valuable technique for providing evidence or examples that reinforce the central concept being conveyed. Here are a few examples of how to use quotes effectively in an expository text. Example: supporting a claim with expert opinion. Let's say your expository text is about the benefits of regular exercise. You want to emphasize the link between exercise and mental health. Incorrect. Exercise is good for you. Dr. Smith said so. Correct. Regular physical activity can improve your mood, reduce stress, and even alleviate symptoms of mild to moderate depression, according to Dr. Michael Smith, a professor of psychiatry at Johns Hopkins University. Smith, 2023. Another example, providing evidence for a statistic. Imagine your expository text discusses the rising popularity of electric vehicles. You want to back up a claim about increased sales. Incorrect. Lots of people are buying electric cars now. Correct. Global sales of electric vehicles, or EVs, in 2022 hit a new record of 10 million units, a 55% increase from the previous year, as reported by the International Energy Agency. IEA 2023. Why this is better? Specific data. We have concrete numbers to demonstrate the increase in EV sales. Reputable source. Citing the International Energy Agency lends weight to the statistic. Direct quote. Partial. We've integrated a key part of the IEA's information into our sentence using quote marks. Key things to remember about quoting. Use quotes sparingly. Overusing quotes can make your writing feel choppy and less original. Choose relevant quotes. Only quote material that directly supports your main points. Integrate quotes smoothly. Don't just drop quotes into your text. Introduce them and explain their significance. Cite your sources correctly. Give credit to the original author and provide enough information for your readers to find the source. Vary quote length. Use short, impactful phrases or integrate parts of a quote within your own sentence. But for longer quotes, or more than 4 lines, use a block quote format. Summarizing. Summarizing involves condensing the main points, ideas, and arguments of a text into a concise and coherent form. When finding the main idea, summarizing allows you to distill the most important information and central message of the text without including unnecessary details. By summarizing, you can identify the core essence of the text and articulate its main idea in your own word, focusing on the key concepts and overarching themes. Let's say you're writing an expository text about the history of the internet. Here are a few examples of how to summarize information effectively. Example: summarizing a period of development. Original text. In the 1960s, the concept of a global network of interconnected computers began to take shape. The Advanced Research Projects Agency, or ARPA, of the U.S. Department of Defense played a pivotal role funding research that led to the development of ARPANET, considered the precursor to the Internet. This early network utilized packet switching, a revolutionary method of breaking down data into smaller packets for transmission, which significantly improved efficiency and resilience. Meanwhile, researchers at various universities and institutions were also exploring similar ideas, contributing to the growing understanding of networking principles. The development of TCP or IP, Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, in the 1970s provided a standardized set of rules for communication between different networks, paving the way for the Internet as we know it today. Summary: the 1960s and 1970s saw the crucial early development of the Internet. ARPA's funding of ARPANET, with its innovative packet switching technology, was a key milestone. The subsequent development of TCP or IP in the 1970s provided the standardized communication protocols necessary for the interconnected network we use today. Now, why is this a good summary? Condenses information. It takes a longer passage and boils it down to the essential points. Focuses on key details. It highlights the most important events and concepts like the ARPANET, packet switching, TCP, or IP. Maintains accuracy. It accurately reflects the information in the original text. Use concise language. It avoids unnecessary jargon or repetition. Now, here are the key things to remember about summarizing. First, identify the main idea. What is the author trying to say? Focus on the key details. What are the most important facts and concepts? Use your own words. Don't just copy phrases from the original text. Keep it concise. Summaries should be shorter than the original text. And maintain accuracy. Don't distort or misrepresent the information. Paraphrasing involves restating information from the original text in your own words while retaining the original meaning. When finding the main idea, paraphrasing allows you to rephrase key sentences or phrases from the text in order to gain a deeper understanding of the main concept. Let's say you're writing an expository text about the impact of social media on communication. Here are examples of paraphrasing, contrasting it with plagiarism, and summarizing. Original text. Social media platforms have fundamentally altered the way people communicate, fostering both new opportunities for connection and potential pitfalls. The ability to instantly share thoughts and information with a global audience has democratized access to information and facilitated social movements. However, this same accessibility can also contribute to the spread of misinformation and echo chambers, where individuals are primarily exposed to perspectives that reinforce their existing beliefs. Good paraphrase. Social media has drastically changed how we communicate, creating both positive and negative consequences. While these platforms offer unprecedented opportunities for connection and have empowered individuals to share information widely, even sparking social change, they also present challenges. The ease with which information spreads can lead to the rapid dissemination of false narratives and the formation of echo chambers where people mainly encounter viewpoints that confirm their pre-existing biases. Why this is a good paraphrase. Different wording. The vocabulary and sentence structure are significantly different from the original text. Words like fundamentally altered have been replaced with drastically changed, and the sentence structure has been varied. Same meaning. The paraphrase accurately conveys the same information as the original text. It captures the core ideas about the dual nature of social media's impact. Attribution. While not explicitly cited in this short example, in a full academic paper, this paraphrase would be attributed to the original source. This is crucial to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism. Social media platforms have fundamentally altered the way people communicate, fostering both new opportunities for connection and potential pitfalls. The ability to instantly share thoughts and information with a global audience has democratized access to information and facilitated social movements. However, this same accessibility can also contribute to the spread of misinformation and echo chambers, where individuals are primarily exposed to perspectives that reinforce their existing beliefs. Why this is plagiarism? Almost identical. This is essentially a copy of the original text with very minor changes. Even changing a few words or rearranging a phrase isn't enough. Lacks attribution. This example presents the original text as the writer's own work, which is dishonest. Here's a summary with different purpose. Social media has revolutionized communication, offering both benefits and drawbacks. It allows for instant global communication and has been a tool for social change, but it also facilitates the spread of misinformation and the creation of echo chambers. Why this is a summary and not a paraphrase? Condensed information. A summary is much shorter than the original text and focuses on the main points. It doesn't go into as much detail. Broad overview. A summary provides a general overview of the topic while a paraphrase restates the information in a different way. A paraphrase, while using different words, is generally about the same length as the original passage. Different purpose. Summaries are used to give a brief overview of a text, while paraphrases are used to explain a specific point or idea in your own words. Key differences to remember. Paraphrasing. It restates all the information in your own words and sentence structure, maintaining the same level of detail as the original. Attribution is essential here. Summarizing condenses the main points of a text into a shorter version. Attribution is also necessary. Plagiarism. Copying or closely imitating someone else's work without attribution. This is a serious academic offense. When writing an expository text, you'll likely use a combination of paraphrasing and summarizing, and quoting as discussed earlier, to incorporate information from your sources effectively and ethically. The key is to understand the differences between these techniques and to always give credit where credit is due. This time, let's talk about the different types of claims. It's a fundamental part of constructing a strong argument, whether you're writing an essay, giving a presentation, or just debating with a friend. Here's a breakdown of the most common types of claims with examples to make them clear. Claims of fact. These claims assert that something is true or false, that something exists or doesn't, or that something happened or didn't. They can be proven or disproven with evidence. Examples: climate change is happening. This can be supported with scientific data. The earth is flat. This can be disproven with evidence. Humans landed on the moon in 1969. This is a historical fact. Number 2. Claim of value. These claims make judgments about the worth, quality, or importance of something. They are often based on personal preferences or ethical considerations. Examples: chocolate ice cream is the best flavor. This is a matter of taste. Democracy is the best form of government. This involves political values. It is wrong to lie. This is an ethical claim. Number 3. Claims of policy. These claims advocate for a specific course of action or solution. They argue that something should or should not be done. Examples: The government should invest more in renewable energy. We need stricter gun control laws. Everyone should have access to healthcare. Number 4. Claims of definition. These claims define or classify something. They argue about what something is or what it means. Examples: video games are a form of art. Social media is a type of addiction. A healthy diet means eating a balanced variety of foods. Number 5. Claims of cause and effect. These claims argue that one thing causes another. They establish a cause and effect relationship. Examples: smoking causes lung cancer. Social media use leads to increased anxiety. Lack of sleep affects academic performance. Lastly, claims of comparison. These claims make comparisons between two or more things. They argue that one thing is better or worse than another, or that they have certain similarities or differences. Examples: electric cars are more environmentally friendly than gasoline cars. Cats are more independent than dogs. Classical music is more complex than pop music. Here are the important notes. Claims can be combined. Often, arguments involve multiple types of claims. For example, you might argue that a certain policy is needed, claim of policy, because it will have a specific positive effect, claim of cause and effect. Claims need support. Every claim needs to be supported by evidence and reasoning. The type of evidence you use will depend on the type of claim you are making. Claims should be debatable. A claim is only worth arguing if it is something that people could reasonably disagree about. Understanding the different types of claims will help you construct more effective arguments and analyze the arguments of others.
So did you learn something today? Sure ako na hindi ka na nosebleed. If you want more of this video tutorial and learn English in a light speed, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-turn on ang notification button para updated ka sa mga bagong lessons. Ako ang teacher mo, ang English teacher ni Juan. Class dismissed! See ya!